Why do we love a challenge? Maybe it's because a challenge gives us a chance to push our boundaries, discover who we are, and remind us what we're made of.
Bring it up real quick and introduce yourself, Marcus.
Marcus Walker.
And what you do.
I'm at Arizona State.
Scott Frost in Nebraska.
We'll just get out there and we're gonna see how everybody's feeling, how everybody's moving to start today. We gotta be smart early or we pay later. Let's get after it. We can talk about it or do it. Let's do it.
Scott Frost loves a challenge. He's a new husband, new father, and new coach of the Nebraska Cornhuskers. To test his own boundaries, he took a trip to the Grand Canyon for a 24-mile rim-to-rim hike, and we went with him.
Boys, take a good look. We'll be coming back up this after a while.
Up's gonna be considerably harder.
Hiking one day is not recommended due to long distance, extreme heat, and a nearly 5,000-foot elevation change. You can see the guy out here. We hope that's not you later in the day.
That looks like me, it's blonde.
Doing 24 miles in a day is not only discouraged, it's downright dangerous. So the leader of our motley crew of coaches is Eric Capitoulas, Cappy. He's a former Marine Force Recon Platoon commander, good friend of Scott's, and overall badass.
How'd you meet him?
So Cappy and we got to be friends, and 3 years ago we went to South Africa and got in cages with great white sharks. About 5 years ago we went to New Hampshire and did the 7 mountain peaks in 20-some miles in one day. That one whooped my ass.
I have every reason to believe this one's gonna whoop my ass.
We gotta be getting close to the end, right?
Pretty close. pretty close.
After a couple miles in, the sun started to come up, revealing more of the canyon's beauty and the challenge ahead.
If you guys want to look straight down, as you can see a little hut down there. That's the 3-mile rest stop.
Have you been to the canyon before?
Never been here.
No, me either.
I always thought it was kind of dumb, to be honest with you. You just drive, seriously, you drive to the edge of a big hole and you just look at it for 3 days. You don't really realize to get down here what the pictures and the things I've seen on TV don't really do this justice.
They do them no justice whatsoever. Why was it important for you to do this?
You know, I think anytime you're a leader, you have to let your people see that you're willing to do some of the things that they're doing and work as hard as they're doing. And a leader should probably never ask his team to do something that he's not willing to do.
Well, it's about 5:30 in the morning, and we're in the middle of the Grand Canyon. That's adventurous as it gets right there, Scott.
Let's go.
For Division I college coaches, everything is a challenge, always focusing on what's next. But the biggest one they face is learning to stop and appreciate the moment, to climb out of their own canyon of recruiting, game tape, and routines, and consider a better understanding of who they are and what inspires them.
Seems like every corner we go around, there's something even more breathtaking. I mean, when you look at that.
Makes you feel small, though.
Very small. It's a really introspective time for you coming out here with these guys and being kind of in your own headspace.
Yeah, it's special. Type of people I want to be around that are willing to push themselves to the point of being uncomfortable and push themselves some more. That's what we ask our players to do on a daily basis.
The hike started to get uncomfortable as we approached the Colorado River, but the beauty before us buoyed our resolve.
Damn, that's gorgeous. Yeah.
Everybody looks down into the canyon. Very few look up it. There's the bridge I was talking to you guys about.
That's a lot of water.
This lets you know that there's a lot bigger things than you.
Ooh, I don't like this bridge.
I don't either, man.
It's shaking, isn't it?
It is shaking. It's swinging back and forth. Why are these types of experiences important for you as a football coach?
Man, we get so busy with football, and I think it's real easy in the world today, and especially in our job, to get focused so much on what's right in front of you that you forget how many great things are out there. And being here in the Grand Canyon with some good friends and some people that I respect and enjoy being around makes for a special adventure.
I've noticed throughout this trek so far that I've spent a lot of time in my own thoughts. What are you thinking about while we're walking through the canyon?
Yeah, this clears my mind too. We got a lot going on, and just being able to get away from everything and at peace with the world and think about what's important, I think that's important to do once in a while.
New job, new son, new marriage, new home.
It's been a lot in the last year, but I couldn't ask for anything more. And especially with having my first child born, Ashley and I having a son, that puts everything else in perspective. And as many other good things that have happened, nothing even comes close to having your first child.
Nothing changes you like that. How has it impacted you?
I think it helps you as a coach. It helps you realize that all the things you're working for, they're important, but they're not the #1 priority. And that kind of frees you up to relax and do your job even better.
Well, we wish you the best, brother. I can't thank you enough for your time and your insight, perspective, and just having us.
So we're basically right there. And then it's...
How much of this is flat?
That's the challenge.
We're going all the way up there.
That's some serious elevation gain in that little area right there.
As the miles and hours melted away, it was harder to absorb the beauty around us. Minds transfixed on simply putting one step in front of the other. The gravity of this 13-hour gauntlet became a challenge none of us will ever forget. It made us push our boundaries, discover who we really are, and remind us all what we can achieve.